What'd you get today? 3? 2?
I took one away.
Yeah.
All right, well, similar to yesterday, we'll start with an opening statement from Coach Foster, and then we will take questions for Anthony Giachin. Go ahead, Coach Foster.
Yeah, it was a tough day on the mound today. The hitters did everything they could to keep us in the game, and we just didn't pitch well. You know, pitching is one of the things where it can lose you the game by itself. You know what I mean? That starting pitcher, it's really the only person. You know, and we just, you know, Ray's been great for us the whole year, and we just couldn't get off to a good start on the mound. We got to pitch better and, you know, defensively communicate a little bit better. But, you know, you have days like that. I'm proud of these guys, and program's come a long way. We just got to find a way next time we get back here to pitch better and do a better job on the mound and you know, execute a little better. So I think a lot of the lessons resonated, and we'll come back bigger and you know, better and strong. We'll keep working at it, and hopefully the next time we get an opportunity, we'll be able to break through. You know, I know that these guys, these seniors, you know, they're walking out here with three championship rings on their finger, and it's something nobody can take away from them ever. And they have a West Point education. They have friends for life. Pretty much got everything you could out of a college education and an experience. I couldn't be more proud of where, you know, we're not only where they've gotten the baseball program, but just the men they've become and the lessons they've learned along the way.
All right, we'll open it up for questions for Anthony, and we'll start with Ken Kraetzer.
Anthony, must have been a disappointing day for you, but you had so many accomplishments this season. Just tell us how you feel about today and your season, your career, and really the next steps as you move off into the Army and to Cambridge.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough one to swallow today, just knowing that I won't be playing this game anymore, and how long it's been a part of my life and been something I've done every day and loved every second of it. And I've just been so unbelievably blessed to put this uniform on for the past 4 years, and I owe everything that I've accomplished or done or awards or whatever to the people around me, the coaching staff, my teammates, my family. So really, it's just such an unbelievable chapter in my life, and it's tough to see it close like that. But you know, we wanted to compete better than we did. We wanted to win some games, make some noise. But when it comes down to it, I had such a great career only because of the people around me, and I owe everything to them. And I'm looking forward to the next steps. But I'm definitely going to miss the guys and just every day coming out with them more than anything.
Thank you.
Go to Eric Kelly, and then Ken McMillan after that.
Obviously not the result you guys wanted, but what were you guys able to do, at least on the offensive end? 12 hits, 6 runs that, you know, you guys can be proud of coming away from this one.
Yeah, I think we definitely dug in with 2 strikes, which has been something we've been wanting to do all season long. Minimize strikeouts, be as tough and out as we can be, and then stringing together 2 out hits. I think we had 4 in that one inning, our biggest inning. So I think it shows the type of guys we have on this team who aren't going to give in regardless of the score. There were very few at-bats given away, I thought. Everyone was putting good swings on it, and no one really gave in easily. So I think just trying to put constant pressure on them as best we could, and then we got put in a hole that we couldn't dig ourselves out of, unfortunately.
Go to Ken McMillan.
Anthony, how tough is it to be chasing a team all game long?
It's definitely tough. I mean, one of our game goals every single day is to score first, just because of how important that is. So them putting up a 3 spot in the first inning definitely takes the wind out of your sails a little bit. But like I said, we've been battling back all year. We've had a lot of good comeback wins. We've fought till the very end every game. So I mean, it's just a mindset for us, and that's just a hurdle we try to cross, and we try to scratch as many as we could every inning. But yeah, it's definitely tougher to win ball games when you're playing from behind the whole time. So we put ourselves in that hole, defense, pitching, and we had to rely on the bats to get out of it, and we couldn't.
Go to Don Williams.
Anthony, being one of the guys who got to come down here to Lubbock twice in your career, I'm sure, obviously, of course, you wanted to win a game, but aside from that, what was the experience like here for you and for the other guys who have been down here a couple of times?
I mean, we had great experiences. The atmosphere here is it's a lot of fun to play in. It's not something we get to do very often, play in front of a couple thousand people in a packed stadium. So I think we try to relish that as much as we can. And obviously we didn't get the outcomes we would have wanted, but it's always fun to play in bigger games like this against big teams and try to knock them off. So I think it's something we've appreciated. The people have been very gracious with us and very nice to us these past 2 times we've been here. So we're very thankful that we got the opportunity to play in these 2 regionals.
We'll go to Ken McMillan.
Anthony, a couple years ago when you were here, Coach pointedly said that the Army didn't compete very well. Do you feel like you accorded yourselves much better this time around, even though you didn't get the result you wanted?
Yeah, I definitely think we played better baseball, but I mean, we didn't show ourselves to our full ability last time at all. I think we showed spots of it today, and I think the coach has been saying it all week. We're knocking on the door of just breaking through and competing on a national level against these bigger teams, these higher ranked teams, and I think we showed we're able to do it. I mean, a couple things go our way yesterday, a few less walks today, things like that, and we could have won both those games in my opinion. So I think we have all the talent there we need. I think it's just a matter of executing and settling down when the pressure's on in those big spots. But yes, I think we performed better than last time.
All right, we'll finish with Don Williams.
Anthony, I was curious about your next steps in your career aspirations. It was alluded to you're going to Cambridge. Can you, for those of us who are not too familiar with you, can you sort of tell us about that and your goals and ambitions?
Yeah, so I was fortunate enough to receive a Rotary Global grant to study in graduate school at the University of Cambridge in England. I'll be studying, trying to get a master's in biotechnology there, where I really want to focus my research on creating artificial organs and things like that, particularly the heart. I lost my grandfather from coronary heart disease a couple years back, and since then it's been my goal to find a way to mechanically improve the heart, because that's what I'm good at and I enjoy doing. So that's really what I'm going to be focusing my research and my whole life, I believe, on trying to figure that out and decrease the mortality rate of coronary heart disease.
All right. Thank you, Anthony.
Thank you.
That'll do it for Anthony. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
We appreciate it.
Appreciate
We'll,
it. Thank you.
Open it up to questions for Coach Foster now. We'll start with Ken McMillan.
Tim, you alluded to it earlier, the walks and the hit by pitch get you, definitely hurt you. How shocked were you that your staff gave up 9 walks and 4 hit batsmen? It's very untypical.
I wasn't shocked. A lot of those guys are freshmen, and you don't know what you're getting day to day with freshmen. They've had ups, they've had downs. First time they're in this kind of an environment, and we talked about it a lot. The lessons that I preach all year. At least 4 or 5 of them came up to me today and said, "Coach, now I know what you're talking about. Now I see what you're saying." Because the way I coach them at West Point is when they get in a situation like this, to be able to execute. It's a process, guys. You hear what kids like men like Anthony are doing. They have a lot on their plate, and I get them 2 or 3 hours a day to teach them baseball. And you think of what we did this year. And how hard it was with everything else, and the level they're competing at. They're this close. They're this close to busting through that door and being able to compete with anybody. And they can beat anybody on any given day, and they can lose to anybody on any given day. But when we get in this arena again, they're going to be much more prepared. and one class is passing it to the next. But what I'm most proud of is, you just heard Anthony. It doesn't get any better than that. He's going to make the world a better place. And I made it a great baseball experience for him. And they walked out of here with 3 rings, and we got nothing to hang our head about. I mean, I watched a big leaguer give up 9 runs in the first yesterday himself. So it happens to big leaguers. It's definitely going to happen to amateurs, kids who don't even get to play summer ball or work at it. So if you guys knew what these, how little time I get these guys and how much they put into different areas, for their country, for academics, for, responsibilities and duties, it's pretty amazing what they did this year, because they're all, they're not all 4.0 students like Anthony, but they all have a lot going on. And, you put COVID on top of that and all the other challenges at West Point and some of the other things that they have to do to get to this level, to get the program to this level, and they're very, very close. And Anthony's class just gave a wonderful gift to the next class on how to do it. So we'll be a little more prepared the next time we get here. Did we want to walk 9 and hit 3 or 4? No. Did we want 5 of them to score? We've been talking about freebies all year. Freebies score. Walks, errors, hit by pitches. So they just got to go out and play, and get the experience. And these guys, Anthony's class, has had a lot of experience. They couldn't have gone out better. Timmy Simos makes a diving play up the middle. Jeremiah gets a base hit down the line. He has to dig as hard as he can to get to first base, and he's safe. That's a perfect ending to a career. Just like George Brett said, give me a ground ball and I'll run it out as hard as I can. That's how I want to go out. So they left it all out there. There's nothing else I could ask for as people, as players, as men, academically, as friends, sons. They're A+. They're the best. So, yeah, I couldn't be more proud of them. Couple walks, big deal. You have your good days and you have your bad days. Yeah, did we want to beat UCLA? Did we want to beat Texas Tech? Yeah, but I thought we were very competitive, a lot better than the last time we were here. And the guys did a great job. We just didn't do as good as we wanted. And it's really hard to overcome all those freebies. So that was the story today. And very, very positive season and great group of guys. And they've definitely made their mark. So it's on to bigger and better things, and we'll try again next year.
Go to Ken Kraetzer.
And Coach, and just maybe talk about the day Sam Bruda had with the home run and 2 more hits. And in the 5th inning, you get the 3 runs on 4 hits and a walk. Did you feel like at that point you could get back in the game?
Yes, definitely. I thought his last hit there was his 3rd hit. When he drove in 2 runs there with 2 outs, that was a big knock. And we just needed someone to come in and settle it down, throw strikes. And, unfortunately, Conley went back out there and had a little trouble, and we gave up a 3 spot. And, it's tough. We gave up 3 field goals and a couple extra points. And, it was tough to overcome today. Those crooked numbers really hurt you. But, yeah, when he got that hit, I thought we were, if we could get a stop, if we could put up a goose egg, then we'd have a chance in the end.
Do we have any other questions for Coach Foster? All right, we'll end with Ken McMillan.
Jim, you just referred to next season. So knowing what you got coming back, what's your early thoughts on 2022?
Well, we're gonna miss these. We're gonna miss these seniors, but we got some good young players. I think they got some great experience this year. I think they've learned a lot of lessons, and can't wait to get back to work with them in the fall. I think it's all going to depend on the arms. The couple arms didn't throw this weekend, but we have some good young arms, and I think we're going to build the team around that. And some of the guys that'll be juniors next year on the mound, and we'll bring in a good recruiting class. We got some good position players coming in. We have a few holes to fill, but we have some promising players coming in, and just trying to keep getting a little bit better each year, and we'll find a way to get it done here pretty soon.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
Okay.
We'll be back with UCLA here in a few minutes.
Thank you, guys. Thanks, fellas. Take care.